Everybody says they want purpose. But let's be honest. Aren't they just chasing the dollar? Let's break that down.
The rent is about triple P's, not triple D's. Get your mind out the gutter. Triple P. Pain, purpose, and passion. Everybody want fulfill the purpose that God has for them. But the truth matter, people are not looking for the purpose that God has for them. They're not looking for the purpose that God has for them. They're looking for what can get them cheddar, but to get them paid. They want to get paid. People ain't thinking about what can get me some dollars. Think about how can I find some Benjamins? They're not thinking about God's purpose. Now, if God's purpose aligns with if they can buy some Louis, or if they can buy a nice car, a nice crib, or if they can floss some ice, or they can let everybody see what they got, then they down for it. But if God's purpose requires for them to suffer a little bit, they get the prize. Oh man, nobody hear that. They ain't trying to hear that. They're not looking. I don't think people are looking for the purpose and what are they here for. What is their divine meaning to exist? How would they impact their community? How would they impact their world? No. I think people's a general think about how can it impact my pocket. You want purpose. You need to be passionate about whatever you venture to go for. And there's going to be some pain. You can harness that pain within that passion. I promise you'll find your purpose. It's that pain. They keep moving. They don't move anymore. They stay stuck. They stay stagnant. They don't move. And while they don't move, guess what? Time doesn't stop because you're sad. Time doesn't stop because you're happy. Time doesn't stop because you got a degree. Time doesn't stop because you got married. Time doesn't stop because you had children. Time doesn't stop when your feelings get hurt. Time keeps on moving. So what are you going to do with the time that you've been allotted? Will you spend your time looking at somebody else and saying, why they get more than I got? Why they get this? And believe in God for something, but you're unwilling to move to get it. Scripture says, but show me your belief by your movement, and then I know you truly believe. Because if you're unwilling to move in something, you're lying to me, you're lying to yourself. And by lying to yourself, you are wasting your time. And like I said it before, time keeps moving, even when you don't. Pain, passion, and purpose. People push through the pain, and they're not hurt anymore. People push through the pain and they don't feel it anymore. They may be hurting on the outside, but they push to progress and progress to purpose because they're willing to go with the pain for a while because they have so much passion. They believe that they can get to that point. They progress through the pain because they're passionate about it. If you find somebody who's unwilling to experience pain and they say they're passionate about something, I would tend to believe that that's not much passion. Now, I'm not talking about willing to chop up your hands and your feet. I'm not talking extreme, but a certain level of discomfort comes from pushing to get to that purpose. No man has climbed up Mount Everett just believing. They have even crossed over dead bodies that stopped on the journey to the top. For whatever reason, in order to get to your purpose, pressure needs to be applied and a certain amount of discomfort, which may be painful. Your passion will show you to the purpose. You're so passionate about the pain, and you endure the pressure because you know it's what you're meant to do. And if that's not what you're meant to do, the thing that you're passionate about, you need to do as if it is. Because I believe life consists of many passions, but only one purpose. And if you're unwilling to pursue your passion, believing it's your purpose, then you're not ready. Because your passion may not be your purpose, but if you master it, it definitely will be your pathway to it. It's what needs to be done at that certain time to get to the end. But life is difficult to purpose because you're not dealing with failures. You're not encompassing things that will make life more rewarding and challenging, and how you made it through. You got to go through to get through. And people don't want to go through nothing. They want to get a scratch off and become a billionaire. And all's right with the world after I'm rich. But I have no story, no trail, no breadcrumbs to leave. This is how you can follow to get to the mountaintop as I did. Click and subscribe, commenting, and sharing. Because when you do this, you organically help build with me and grow with me so we make it better tomorrow today. Because this is the Hero's Journey with Dr. D. If you don't remember anything else from this video, remember this. Every day you get a vertical, make it your goal in life to always move forward and never look back. What? Because life is just too doggone short to live. Look in the rearview mirror. This is a Hero's Journey with Dr. D. And we are out.